Alright, so this what we're speaking about the bubble. Alright, understand the technology bubble. So let me set the scene. When you're in secondary school, they would have the school population. Let's say the school population is 500 people, 1,000 people. Let's say 1,000 for testing sake, right? They would break down those 1,000 people into forms. Say in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. And then they break down each form into one East, one West, one Central, or 1A, 1B, 1C, right? Good. And then inside 1A, you have 30 students. And within those 30 students, you have varying sets of people. You have the footballers and the athletic people. Anytime you have a ball in the classroom, they clean away desk and playing. Bookworms in the corner, they're sitting down, they're reading their book or whatnot. You have the studious people who know it have a test coming up and they're doing that. Then you have the people who like old talk. They sit down, they sit down, they linemen, they play cards and whatnot. Then you have the people who always introverted and they don't say anything at all, but they just sit down quiet by themselves, right? Good. And then bell ring, lunchtime, recess, whatnot. Everybody gets to go outside. So the people from 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C get to go in the yard now. And you would see the footballers and them, they'll gravitate to the other footballers inside other forms. But you still have a difference between Form 1 and Form 2. Because the Form 2s don't want to live with the Form 1s. But have some that will be able to kind of get in and play the football with them. Because the Form 5s don't let you play. The bookworms will find themselves in the library and you have all of them in little pockets in the library. And then, one time for the week, you have school assembly. School assembly, everybody has to come together. And when they all come together, there's some sort of order that everybody has to follow. But you still see the characteristics of everybody. Because the footballers and them come in sweaty. The bookworms and them had a bag and thing whatnot. The gossiper people just try to find themselves in the back. But they can't and whatnot. Because they all come together, right? Good. That is social media. That's social media. Each one of those little things I described there is a bubble. And everybody goes into their social space to try to maintain their bubble where they are at, where they feel comfortable. Now, in a bubble, you tend to have something called an echo chamber. An echo chamber is basically once you're inside that space, whatever you say, the people inside there are going to agree with you. So, you might have little fights in between or whatnot. Messi is the best, Ronaldo is the best, whatnot. But the common thing is, they're talking about football and they love it and that's where they live. And if they were to go into somebody else's bubble, they would feel extremely bored. They'd feel left out and it ain't making any sense, right? Good. So take that now and plant that on the internet. Social media. So we're using TikTok as an example. How are they going to separate the people in their different categories? You ever say a hashtag?
Yeah.
You know what's the purpose of a hashtag?
Separation, yeah.
A hashtag is to identify the topic that you're speaking of. Yeah. So when people write something and they be like, hashtag food,
Yes.
hashtag politics, hashtag this. There is a man in the background, not a man in the background, but the man is called the algorithm.
Like on the dilemma.
You do your homework?
I'm not sleeping it, but I started it now. So that's what I'm telling you.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the exact same thing you say, Judy, and then she go fall asleep halfway through, but we make it, right?
Yeah.
Right. There's a man in the background that checks the hashtag that you put and be like, okay, this person is a sports person, I'm going to put them in that sports bubble. Right, good. And everybody gets separated in bubbles. And then eventually, when you're on social media, you realize that all you see,
It's things that
you like. Ah, right. So once the algorithm figures you out, aka the computer in the background that is now separating everybody in their bubble, it pushes you a particular direction. When you get pushed in a particular direction, the good thing is, or the goal of it, is to get you into a place where you are comfortable, where you are happy and you see the things that you want to see. The bad thing is, when you get pushed in that bubble, you could get to a place where you are caught in a disinformation bubble, and you stay there and you keep reinforcing all the misinformation I have, and you'll never experience somebody else's bubble. And that is what we're talking about today.